my name is Tiffany Bell and I'm a first grade teacher at Ostriches Elementary. I'm here today just to read this book to you called Bird Paradise. You can grab your blanket, you can grab your favorite stuffed animal, go ahead and snuggle up and we're going to read this book. This is an informational book called Bird Paradise, A Day at the Zoo. Birds and bird parks. Today we are going to a bird park. A bird park has lots of birds, and these birds live in cages. The birds in a bird park come from all over the world. Birds are the only animals that have feathers. All birds have a mouth that's called a beak. All birds have 2 legs and 2 wings, and they can lay eggs with a shell. And most birds can fly. Our first bird is an eagle. Eagles are very large birds of prey. They live in mountains and forests all over the world. This is an African bald eagle, and this is a golden eagle. One of the biggest birds I saw was an American bald eagle. It had large feet with sharp claws called talons. The bald eagle uses its feet to grab hold of prey, and it uses its beak to tear up its food. Vultures. Vultures are large birds. Unlike other birds, they don't have feathers on their head or their neck. Vultures are found in many countries all over the world. A vulture feeds on rotting meat left out by eagles, lions, and other animals. Maybe even an animal on the side of the road that got hit by a car. Having no feathers on its head or its neck keeps them clean when they're tearing apart the animal. Ugh. Parrots. Parrots come from the warmer countries of the world, such as Australia. 3 things that you didn't know about parrots. 1, there are 353 different species of parrots around the world. Parrots can live for up to 80 years in the wild. And 3, parrots can imitate or copy human voices. How fun would that be? I know growing up, I had a parrot. Her name was Gabby, and she would imitate everything and anything. And sometimes it would even scare my mom and my dad. Peacocks. The peacocks at the bird park were walking around in the open. They were not in cages like the other birds. Peacocks first came from Asia, but they have lived in parks and large gardens in Europe for thousands of years. Ooh, a male peacock has the largest tail feathers of any kind of bird. The female, which is called a peahen, is a dull brown color. Although peacocks and peahens feed on the ground, they sleep up very high in trees to stay away from most of their enemies. Flamingos and storks. Flamingos live in large groups on shallow lakes in Africa, South Africa, Asia, and Southern Europe. Flamingos are a kind of wading bird. Flamingos feed on shrimp and other animals. They catch these animals by wading through water, moving their beak from side to side. Can you do that? Side to side. And that is how they get their food. Storks are also wading birds. They spend the winter in Africa, and in summer they migrate to Europe and they build their nest. At the bird park, I saw 2 storks sitting on a huge nest. In some parts of Europe, storks build their nest on top of people's chimneys. Pelicans. At the bird park, I saw some pelicans. They are large seabirds. A pelican's beak has a pouch that holds 3 times as much as its stomach. It uses its pouch to scoop up fish from the water and also to collect water to drink. When this pouch is fully stretched out, it can hold as much water as a large bucket. The brown pelican of North and South America catches fish by diving into the ocean. American white pelicans work together to catch fish, and they form a line and herd fish in front of them in the shallow water. So they kind of like chase the fish to the shallow water so that way they can get them maybe a bit easier. Ostriches. Not all birds can fly. Although they have small wings, the world's largest bird, an ostrich, cannot fly. 3 things you didn't know about an ostrich. Number 1, most birds have 4 toes, but not an ostrich. An ostrich only has 2. Number 2, an ostrich has the largest eye of any land animal. So think about that. Think about an animal that lives on land. Think about the biggest one, an elephant, a giraffe, maybe the toughest one like a lion. Now think about their eyes. An ostrich, their eyes are bigger than any of those animals. And number 3, an ostrich's egg can weigh 3.7 pounds. There's a picture of their egg. Those are some big eggs. Oh, another cool thing. Ostriches run up to speeds of 43 miles per hour. So that helps them to escape their enemies. And last we have penguins. Penguins live near some of the world's coldest waters. Penguins cannot fly, but they are the best swimmers. Penguins swim using their small, stiff wings like paddles. They use their tail and their feet to steer. While they are swimming, penguins hunt for fish and shrimp to eat. 3 things you didn't know about penguins. Number 1, there are at least 18 different kinds of penguins. Number 2, a penguin can hold its breath for about 20 minutes underwater. And 3, penguins use a kind of sign language to talk to each other. I did not know that. That is very cool. Okay guys, that's our reading today. So I just want to encourage you to think about any of these birds you might have seen. Flamingos and storks. Maybe you've seen a peacock, a parrot, eagles. I know that I've not seen an ostrich. I've seen a pelican, and I've seen one dive into the ocean. Have you? How about this? Go outside right now. Look at all the birds around outside. How many different birds do you see? Do they have 2 wings? Can they fly? Do you see their nests with their eggs? Until next time.